The world has lost something mighty. Sean Connery passed, and since it's a week past, the Pond would like to do its best to honor the star. So, here we're going to give you a little gem of the actor who stole many hearts and many loves. From being, I think, one of the best 007s to delivering performances that are both crappy and brilliant. He made some bad decisions, but the crap does not underweight the brilliance that is Sean Connery. Play the music. Hello, and welcome to this part of the pond, where it's the Bullfrog and the one, the only, Newt.
Face reveal at 100,000 subscribers.
We want those subscribers, and you want to see that face. Come on, people. We need some loving, and you need to see that mugging. Well, again, hearing about Sean Connery just took a blow. And we're going to give that man some respect, but also some love. Is it just going to be today? And maybe the beginning of every other November? Because why? I will not let go of Sean Connery. And I refuse to let him go. Sean, I love you. And to give you a good Sean movie, but yet one that is quiet, not really well known almost. I mean, you say Sean Connery, you may think of Highlander or Hunt for Red October. Or, let's face it, the performance that made him an American among Americans, people. Indiana Jones' dad. Can any other actor be Harrison Ford's father as he's Indiana Jones? There could only be one. And it's Sean freaking Connery. Well, we are going to give you a hidden gem again. And that is Finding Forrester. It's not really well known, which I find kind of a bummer. And Sean Connery, most of his performances are either action drama, and very few, there is a number, but it's not as big as drama. Here is where he shows you his chops. This is Sean Connery at his best, and this was in the middle of his crap years. I think this was before he did League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. And honestly, this is, I think, one of his last gem that he gave. And what is Finding Forrester? Finding Forrester is a cool story I like, where our man Jamal, played by Rob Brown, is a kid of the streets. He's hanging out with his friends, gang of the hood, and yet he's embarrassed to have his friends know that he is probably number one in his school in English, in writing. Our man Jamal is good and brilliant. He knows what he's doing. Well, in a little moment of, hey, let's do something stupid because we're dumb teenagers. Let's go into this guy's apartment. They go in, and something spooks them out, and our man Jamal leaves his book bag behind that is full of his original writing. So in the next few days, he sees his book bag in that window. And that window opens, drops down, he looks, and all of his work has been edited. And he's taken a little liking to it. Goes up to that man's apartment, knocks on the door. Is there something else you want me to do? Yes. Give me 100 reasons why you should stay there. Out of my room. Okay. And he comes back. Here it is. Here's what? The 100 reasons why you want me to stay out of your room? And from that, you see this growth, this budding friendship, or what could be a friendship, between Jamal and Forrester, who's Sean Connery, if you didn't notice. And we have that story going on. While that is happening, our boy Jamal is just too good. You're going from that public school to suddenly this private, pristine, best of the best. And in this school, he's making new friends and new enemies. And one of the biggest ones is his English teacher, who thinks that our man Jamal is cheating. Something is wrong because this boy isn't that good. Something is off, and I don't trust it. Because no boy from a public school like that can write this. Something is off. And that is the premise of Finding Forrester. Wow, that is pretty good. I think you guys will like this film. I think y'all may enjoy it. And with this month being November, this could be a good movie for Thanksgiving. Where would I put this? Well, if you're new to the pond, we rate movies 1 out of 7. We're going to do something different. We're going to do something new with the presentation. So bear with us. We're trying something new here. But why do we rate 1 out of 7? Because it's an odd number. So we're not making a half or a quarter. 4 is our middle number. It's the halfway mark. If it's half full or empty, I always ask you guys because I really want to know. That's a 4. Where a 1 is something I can't stand. A 1 is a piece of crap. A 1 is the demon nightmare that has bothered me. Bye Bye Birdie. I will gladly watch Bye Bye Birdie. Not because of subscribers, not because I need to blow off steam. I could watch something and go, you know what? I will willingly watch Bye Bye Birdie. Because that's how awful that you guys did. Speaking of which, of Bye Bye Birdie, we're going to do this little shout out until we reach 100 subscribers. Once we do, I will sit down and bear the pink demon that is Bye Bye Birdie. So, 100 subscribers, people, for that. But that's a 1. That's a 1. Well, a 7? Because it's November and we're honoring Thanksgiving. A 7 is The Godfathers, 1 and 2. Those two are a bundle. Because face it, they are good, but those two connecting together is beauty and art. And a 7 is something that has a magic. A 7 has something you could deep dive into. A 7 is something that is rewatchable. It is just awesome. 7 and 1. And where do we put Finding Forrester? I give it a 5. I'm not saying it's amazing, far from it, but it's not. It's just that it doesn't have enough chops to stand out of the crowd. Which one of the reasons why I think it's a bummer. This is a good movie. I really like it. Our boy Sean is just... This is a good, comfortable spot. A 5 is a good warm number, people. And it is. And I give you a 5. I know. But, you think I'm wrong? Leave on the comments. You're curious to know more? Watch the film. And until then, this is the Pawn giving respect to our Scot, Sean Connery. So here's the Bullfrog and the Newt signing out. Here's to you, Sean. You're not dead here. And if you guys are still watching, you may notice I'm a Game of Thrones fan once in a while. Well, here's a little Sean Connery bit for you. If he was in any Game of Thrones house, any of them, if he was in Westeros, I'm putting my money on on the Mormonts. Dang it. He should have taken the chance and be Jorah Mormont's father in the Night's Watch. Oh, dang, people. We need to find a way to build a cross-dimensional machine, because I swear, we can go to another dimension and we can see Sean Connery in Game of Thrones. And probably in that same dimension, he is also playing Gandalf in that alternate dimension. Oh my goodness. I need to read some of the Gandalf's parts in Sean Connery's voice just to keep Sean alive a bit more. Could he play that part?